What's up everyone? Before we get into this video, I just want to say that I had some technical difficulties with this video. I actually had it all edited and finished, and then I ended up deleting the whole video before posting it. So I had to go through this long, complicated process of trying to get all the information back, and I only got bits and pieces of the files that I needed. So you'll have to bear with me on the audio. I know it's not going to sound as good and crisp as usual. You might hear my fish tank or you might hear the AC going, so just try to ignore it. I appreciate the patience and hope you enjoy it. What's up guys? You're watching jmboytv and we are back with another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Low by Cracker. This was suggested by a patron, so you know I had to check it out. I'm not familiar with Cracker. If you are a returning viewer to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton. There are 100,000 of you guys that watch my videos and return to my videos, but over 85% of you guys are not subscribed. I know it can be easy to forget because my videos just pop up. I do the same thing sometimes. If this is your first time to the channel, I am new to the rock genre, exploring the mini classic rabbit holes, having a blast. If you want to join me on that journey, take a second to scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss a video when I post. It helps out the channel tremendously, and if you guys are interested in exclusive content or you want to ensure that I react to your suggestion, definitely consider checking out the Patreon. The link will be in the description. I have tons of reactions to classic songs that got blocked here from YouTube, songs that I know you guys would enjoy. That being said, let's get right into this video.
Your hair back from your eyes, I take you down, let the river flow. Sometimes I'm gonna walk the street behind a green sheet of glass, a million miles below their feet, a million miles, a million miles. I'll be with you, girl, like being low. Hey, 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 like being stoned. I'll be with you, girl, like being low. Hey, 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 like being stoned. A million pop is gonna make me sleep. Just one rose, it knows your name. A fruit is rusting on the vine. A fruit is calling from the trees. Hey, don't you wanna go down like some chunky cosmonaut? A million miles below their feet,
Man, this was an amazing song from Cracker. They started out hot and heavy from the beginning. The riffs on this song were amazing, and the drums were fantastic as well. I really enjoyed the bass line, just how subtle it was, and I also enjoyed that acoustic guitar that was in there. The composition of this song was fantastic. I heard a slide guitar in there, really enjoyed that, and also enjoyed the vocals from the lead singer. His delivery on this song was great. I love the intensity that he was singing with. This is a great song. Now let's get into the lyrics. He said, "Sometimes I want to take you down. Sometimes I want to get you low. I brush your hair back from your eyes. I take you down, let the river flow. Sometimes I go and walk the street behind the green sheet of glass. A million miles below their feet, a million miles, a million miles." So lots of figurative language here. So much so that it's hard to understand. But I think he's talking about being in a relationship here. He said, sometimes I want to take you down. Sometimes I want to get you low. So maybe he's saying like, when we're in an argument, I have the desire to try to hurt you, like emotionally, therefore bringing you down low. Then he says, I brush your hair back from your eyes and I take you down, let the river flow. So I guess maybe he could be talking about sex or something, maybe like the makeup and breakup cycle. Then he's talking about like being alone and walking the street behind a green sheet of glass. So I don't know exactly what that represents, but I guess it's like being out in public but like kind of hidden from view, or maybe being like incognito in a way. But I think he's trying to convey a sense of like being alone. The chorus goes, I'll be with you girl like being low, hey 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 like being stoned. I'll be with you girl like being low, hey 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 like being stoned. So I feel like he could be saying multiple things here, or at least they can represent multiple things. I think he's saying if I stay with you, I'm gonna be low emotionally, and it's gonna be like being stoned or being high, because obviously weed is like a depressant. It calms you down and puts you in like a lower state of energy, which can be associated with like, you know, sadness or depression. Because when you're sad or depressed, you're also in a low state of energy. So he's making that parallel there. On the other hand, it could also mean like being stoned physically, like someone throwing stones at you. So me being in this relationship is killing me. So some very interesting imagery he's using here to express these like deep ideas. Next verse he says, a million poppies gonna make me sleep, but just one rose, it knows your name. A fruit is resting on the vine, a fruit is calling from the trees. Hey, don't you wanna go down like some junkie cosmonaut? A million miles below their feet, a million miles, a million miles. So here he's obviously talking about being on drugs. He said a million poppies gonna make me sleep. I think like poppy seeds have opium in them or something. And obviously opium is like a drug, or, you know, part of drugs or whatever. Then he's saying a fruit is resting on the vine, it's calling from the trees. Maybe that's like an Adam and Eve kind of reference, like the evil fruit is like beckoning me in. I could be wrong on that, but that's just the association I'm making. Then he says, hey, don't you want to go down like some junkie cosmonaut? And I think that's like a rhetorical question, because obviously no one wants to go out like that, but I think he's saying the trend that they're on is leading towards that, because obviously they're doing drugs and maybe they feel like they've lost their way. And then he says a million miles below their feet. I'm not sure exactly what he's referencing there. Maybe just the feeling of being like a degenerate or looked down upon in a way. Not exactly sure. Last verse I'll go over, he says, a blue, blue is the sun, a brown, brown is the sky, a green, green of her eyes, a million miles, a million miles. Hey, don't you want to go down like some disgraced cosmonaut? A million miles below their feet, a million miles, a million miles. So I don't know exactly what these like colors represent, or like what he's saying with this. I think it has to do with like his reality being altered, maybe because of the drugs, or maybe it has something to do with his relationship. But whatever they're doing, they're obviously doing it together. And once again, he references the million miles thing. I think maybe it means like them just being out of it. They're so out of it, they're like in outer space on the drugs. And that's why he keeps referencing like being a disgraced cosmonaut. So once again, he's just talking about being like out of touch, and also not caring about like the ramifications of what he's doing or what they're doing. Man, this was a great song. You guys let me know if you have a different interpretation. This was a great recommendation from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. And I'll catch you guys on the flip.